everyone, and welcome to Behind the Nail Pros for the December issue. We have Melissa Bozant here, who did the nails for our cover. Welcome.
Hi, Stephanie.
We're so glad to have you back. You did the nails for our Alice in Wonderland story, which was great, but it was just polish. So this time we brought you back to do something a little bit more exciting and nail art heavy.
Nail art heavy because it's so popular right now.
You're even seeing, coming from Fashion Week, that nail art is everywhere.
It's everywhere. It's really big right now, especially with a lot of the glitter, the stones, you know, the funky junk nails. So I did a lot of that on this issue so that, you know, it can just resemble what's really popular right now. So we did a lot of glitter and pink. I wanted to do like a hot pink.
So you started by applying tips because her nails were a little bit short.
They were a little short, a little uneven. So what I did the clear tips with the overlay. It was a clear overlay of acrylic, and then we did a few minks on there so that I could have some of the reflection of the silver. I stayed with silver because we did a black pattern. We did the black pattern with the glitter on top, and then on a few of the others, you know, I did some of the shattered because it is so popular. That stuff is flying off the shelves, literally.
Yep. Now you went in and did something a little bit different on each nail. Did you have a plan in advance, or did you just sort of wing it?
I really did just wing it, because just depending on her nails, her nail bed, that's what determines what I can do. Mm-hmm. She already had really nice long nail beds, so just to add, you know, a little additional length just gave me more foundation to be able to be more creative with it.
If someone wanted to do something like this on a client in their salon where each nail is different, how do you recommend you charge for something like that?
Usually I do it as a set. So if it's a set price, whether it's with gems, whether it's with glitter, special effects, I just give them one set price on top of whatever that service is. So normally for something like that, you would add an additional $25 to $30 on top of it, because it really doesn't take you that much longer to be creative and do something different on each nail, as long as you have all the colors that are cohesive that you're using.
One of my favorite parts is that you used a lot of glitter, and it was really textured and chunky. Do you recommend top coating on that, or leaving it the way it is so you get that textured effect?
With the chunky glitter, leave it that way, because once you put the clear on top, it doesn't set as well. With the more finer glitter, yes, you can put a thicker top coat on, which will seal it. But for the chunky glitter, that's how you get that textured look.
For this set of nails, you use a lot of different mediums. Nail wraps, polish, glitter, stones. With nail art going in the direction as it is it okay to use all these different things in your nail art kit?
It is. It's totally okay, because everything is so random. I mean, it's just like with fashion, just like with Alice and Olivia. Mm-hmm. You have polka dots, you have stripes, you have so many elements that they just blend together, and they work. They totally work. So there's no rules when it comes to art, though. That's the great thing about it. I mean, you can blend as many colors as you want to. Yeah. You know, and you can be creative with it.
And I think that's so great about what these nails are. They're really showing everyone that, you know, you can throw your whole kit into a set of nails. And Absolutely. It doesn't have to match perfectly. As long as there's an overall vibe, feel, color tone, whatever, it really makes it a cohesive set of nails.
Everybody loves the goth. They love the junk nails. They love the big funky stones. So I listen to my clients. I look at the kids, because the kids actually they determine what goes on, because they're the ones that's spending most of the time. So they love it. The more glitter, the more stones, the better.
Well, and we definitely have that on these nails.
Yes, we do.
So thank you so much for coming in once again. It was such a pleasure to have you.
You too.